What's going on, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite DC supervillain, and that is the Reverse Flash, Eobard Thawne. And also, in my mind, the fastest man alive. First, when I end up hearing that he's going to be showing up in the Flash TV series, I was really excited. Because he's definitely an excellent supervillain, and I'm going to be explaining why. Going into his history, Eobard Thawne was a brilliant scientist born in the 25th century, where Barry Allen's heroism as the Flash is self of legend. Having a genius-level intellect, Eobard Thawne idolized the Flash and actually wanted to be like him. In order to do this, Eobard ended up stealing the cosmic treadmill. Thawne traveled back in time, meeting the Flash, but learning instead that his destiny was to become the Reverse Flash and the greatest enemy of the Flash. Throughout the years, Eobard Thawne has hit up incidents where that Barry Allen ended up actually suffering some major losses in his life. Reverse Flash ended up going back in time and ended up killing Barry Allen's mother, and he even tried to erase Barry Allen from his own existence, but yet if he ended up doing that, he would just end up getting erased himself. So instead, he'd rather go after the people that Barry Allen loves. Only the time during the Flashpoint where that everything ended up changing, because the Flash ended up going back in time and ended up saving his mother from the Reverse Flash, ended up creating a whole new timeline where the Barry Allen ended up actually becoming the Flash, and everything just flew into chaos because in this, Thomas Wayne was the Batman and Bruce Wayne ended up being killed, and then so on. But since the timeline of the Flashpoint is Barry Allen's reality, Eobard Thawne could finally actually achieve his goal of actually trying to kill the Flash. Not only does Eobard end up fighting against the Flash as the enemy, he's fighting against other heroes like Batman, the Superman, and Wonder Woman, and he actually fought against all of them at the same time. And has also ended up killing Batgirl and a few others, but yeah, the list goes on and on though. This man is so powerful that he can actually defeat just about anybody in DC, really. I'm going to be talking about some of the powers and abilities that Eobard Thawne, the Reverse Flash, has. The Reverse Flash can phase. Thawne can control his body at a molecular level, allowing him to vibrate his body throughout solid objects. He can make a human tornado. With his super speed, Thawne is able to run and spin around in circles, creating a vortex. This vortex can be used for numerous purposes, such as pulling air out of the center of the area, suffocating an opponent, levitating whenever it is in the center. He is fast enough to send a person into the center to another dimension. Thawne has a genius level IQ of 167. Time travel. Thawne no longer needs the cosmic treadmill to travel through time. He can do it as effectively as just running down a city block. Thawne appears to become even faster, moving along the time stream as fast as he wishes. Existence erasing. Thawne also learned how to the power of erasing anyone from the timeline, removing all traces of that person's existence. Time manipulation. When Eobard Thawne is experimenting with his new found power, he goes to the past and freezes time as he spends spot before Barry Allen, getting stuck by lightning and freezing time in his place. The negative Speed Force. Eobard Thawne created his own Speed Force the same way Barry Allen created the normal Speed Force by duplicating the same instance that Barry Allen used to grant his Speed Force powers. And also immortality. Eobard Thawne ended up actually creating different time remnants or that goes throughout the Speed Force to where he ended up being able to be anywhere, anytime. To where they, even if you kill Eobard Thawne, there's another Eobard Thawne within the timeline that can show up at any time. So instead, with that, because of him time traveling, he is considered immortal. So the ability that he can kill you in an instant, can erase you from existence, high level intellect, coming in strategical, and literally insane. Eobard Thawne is basically the exact definition of a incredible supervillain that probably could be one of the very top, if not the top, villain in DC. So what do you all think about Eobard Thawne, the Reverse Flash, that when it comes to all of his powers, abilities, and the feats and the things that he's done? I'd like to hear them down in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video, maybe give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this to come in the foreseeable future. And with that, I'll drop the mic.